stalker? Because I've seen someone once in 4 months, someone I never knew even lived next door to me. I could always hear people outside. But in next door, living next door to the flat that I own, doesn't make you a stalker. But it makes you, the person that came on in 1 second, a bit of a creep. It's all solved for me now. Now I know who lives next to me. I found it a bit strange that he took what was medication, because she delivers medication, that lady. Because you used to always see her delivering packages. She's from the pharmacy. She delivers pharmacy medication. We would see her over there all the time. My mum, the lady that I've sent all the videos off to my mum. She says, the lady in the blue shirt, and I'm like, yeah, that exact same lady. Look at, and that's, I send her the videos. I guess that's why she looked a bit. Because he said, yeah. No. He said, yeah, no, they're definitely not for me. But still took them inside. So you might have someone buying medication or going to an illicit doctor pretending to be a black man when you're a white man. Anyway, I'm over it. And it's funny, are you a stalker? Well, clearly you haven't seen my channel. Because yes, of course I'm a stalker. I've literally come on for 5 minutes. You can see what my ex always used to tell me was, tuck it in, tuck it in. See, that's better now. And I'm exempt from wearing shorts today. I'm allowed to wear shorts today. I'm 90% naked now today. So today I could see people having a bit of a, but they're not really. It is literally the hottest day. It was just strange how she came like literally 2 minutes after my mum, and the way she looked at my camera like she'd never seen one before, and she didn't just look once, she looked about 6 times. See, that's what they do. Because they what they do is they go and because there's a word they can't say, they'll go and they'll look it up in another language, and then they'll mix 2 languages together. This is what I said to my mentor Des earlier. But it's good, because what I do is I just go like this. Bye. I'm playing when I'm not even plugged in. Here we go. Distortion sounds more powerful. Fuzz sounds, I don't know, more. Oh my god, did you listen to Interstate Love Song? Did you listen to it? When you see him singing in the video to Interstate Love Song, Scott Wayland, who passed away young. He's not 20, he wasn't 27, but he's practically part of the 27 club. When you look at it's on my community post. I posted it. Stone Temple Pilots Interstate Love Song. It's probably one of the most beautiful songs. It's the most stupidest video ever, but it's one of the most beautiful songs you'll ever hear. Look at him in the video and then watch his final interview before crack cocaine killed him. It's a really sad thing to see. It's a really, really sad thing to see. Watch him there, and then watch him on who's that guy? Russell Howard. And you see the rest of the band, they're all cool, they're all good, you know, they're good with the heroin and crack. But Scott Wayland, it just took him. And he went to stay with Courtney Love for a little while to get better. I don't read the comments, by the way. And I post my videos without the comments. So anyway, he went to stay with Courtney Love for a little while, and he wrote a letter to his wife. And the first part of it was, "I have a disease." That's all he needed to write. Metallica are playing apparently in the UK, and they're trying to raise money for blood cancer. They're not blood cancer. They're trying to get blood donations. And that's what I said to Des today. I said to him, as soon as I move, I'm going to be doing, because he was wishing me well and everything like that. Oh, I get my dexamphetamine tomorrow. I need to go down to get that. I said to him, oh, can I, as soon as I'm handing my methadone one in today, can I just pick up my dexamphetamine today? Because I don't have to go for methadone. And he's like, but you can't, because it's a controlled drug, and it's on and the correct date. The correct date, it has to be given on that exact date. So it just would have been nice to wake up and not have to go out, you know. Come on, yeah, because the last 3 nights I thought I came on and my fingers are now getting back to how they used to be, where you can see they've got the permanent indents, and that's how guitarist fingers should be. And mine weren't like that. Mine weren't like that. So I'm only coming on for like 20 minutes just because it's, well, just because I actually just took something. So anyway, I've got my magazines. I'm going to read them. I'm actually going to read them, and I'm going to go on, because I'm only using iPhones now, and I'm going to go on Fender Play and actually learn something. But it's been good coming on because it's been like, it's toughened my fingers up. I don't know why I wear my glasses. I just look like a geek, and I look even more geeky without them. I look like a loser. Like Beck said, I'm a loser, baby, so why don't you kill me? You know what Beck said, yeah? He was a loser, yeah, just the same as me. He said he was talking to these actual musicians, yeah, and he was just playing like on this like guitar that had 3 strings, and they said, hey, that actually sounds all right, you know. He says, and they started talking to him, and he says, well, I come up with about 100 songs a day, and he says, well, and you record them? And he says, no, I always forget them. So they took him to the studio and he recorded Loser. So if you look up the song Beck, Loser, that song, I remember when it came out. It's a really good song. But yeah, anyway, the point is that I come on for me. I don't come on for anyone else. Except the people that like this guy here, hide user from channel, because he won't be someone that's subscribed to me. So it's good when they come on to insult you, because then you just get to kick them off, and then you don't hear from them again. Eventually they'll get bored, you know. And once I've moved, I'm hoping to revert my channel back to just a music channel and not a political channel, because I'm not Edward Snowden and I'm not a politician. I'm just someone who likes guitar. I'm someone who in 2022 posted Happy New Year's Eve, and I hope everyone has a good 2023. And I was standing there with this guitar and a really geeky smile, and I got 1,050 likes, and I was like, wow, okay, maybe I should like. And then Ayla Tesla Marbe, sexy girl as well, but that's only because she plays guitar. You know, I find all girls play. She's sexy anyway, but I find all girls that play guitar sexy. She's the friendliest girl in the world. She's on Guitario, the channel on here, and she always says, just learn by playing. Learn by playing what music you listen to, and she was the first person to encourage me to do a cover. And my first cover was, let me add some modulation, not much. Des because he's going to Barcelona tomorrow or something. Spain? He's going to Spain or Barcelona. So he's not going to be here at the addictions unit when I go to my new place, which I'm really like, you know. My mum said to me, no, stop saying somebody's trying to set you up. Stop. You know, you're moving. We've paid all the money, everything's, you're moving. We're having a fresh start, you know. When my mum's literally I'm gonna be able to like see my mum in like 5 minutes, you know, which is gonna be great. And it's and I said to Des, I said, it's like such a relaxed pace of life there. I mean, you can see mountains everywhere, so it's like idyllic, yeah. And it's like, besides the fact that in my main bedroom I've got patio doors that lead to a garden, but it's not grass. It's like astroturf. It's like fake grass, but it looks really cool. So I'm looking forward to sitting out there and doing some lives, you know. And also making it just a music channel again, because I hate it being like it is. Like that guy asked me if I'm a stalker. What? For seeing who the person that so me and my mum never knew someone lived there for the last 4 months. Never knew I had a neighbour for 4 months until today, and that makes me a stalker. Okay. And he's getting packages sent to him in black men's names when that's not racist. How does Zulu calls a girlfriend, to my detriment. When I lived in South Africa, I love black people just as much as I love white people. I can't say that about all races. And it's like the guy who threatened to stab me the other day, and the guy that said I'm going to lose my country. No, he's not going to live long enough. He says he's not going to live much longer, but he's going to live to see my country taken me. What, South Africa? Because I consider South Africa my country. Because it's what defined my life. It's what shaped my life. It's what defined my life. Or if you ask me, then Scotland. Scotland, that's where I was born. I was born in Glasgow. And I would love to see... I mean, look what happened to ISIS, because the guy had an Islamic name. Look what happened to ISIS when ISIS was at its peak. You got taken down by a couple of drones, man. You really think on our own soil? So you just made a declaration of war. You made a declaration of war on behalf of all Muslims against the UK. I don't think all Muslims will be too happy with that. And that's what also leads to Islamophobia, which is not unfounded. I detest the EDL. I detest them, even though my Pakistani ex said that she found me super attractive because I looked like I was from the EDL because I used to have a shaved head. Aside from that, I would love for the EDL to have seen that comment. Ooh. I would love to have said it to them. I'd have loved you to have said it to me. And you're talking about stabbing this to people who grew up in Glasgow, for fuck's sake. I was a heroin addict in Glasgow. You had to always have a knife on you. You had to, as a heroin addict in Glasgow. If you didn't, you'd get... I got robbed once by a guy, and do you know what his weapon was? An umbrella. His weapon was an umbrella. But one of those ones with a big spike on the end. And he held it up to my throat like that. And I still managed to keep 2 bags. So I got home with 2 bags. I gave him 3. I said, no, that's all I've got. It's all I've got. And then from that point on, I never went anywhere without a weapon. But then it's not like that. Here it's not like that. And he said, I hear the Middle East is now becoming like, this place is becoming like the Middle East now with stabbings. What are you on about? The Middle East isn't stabbings. The Middle East is AK-47s. I missed it. It should have been. So yeah, and I was in a good place, man. I was doing my I was learning my own music, making up my own music, and I was doing exactly what Des told me to do. Take the music you already know, so the chords you already know from the songs you already know, and you know these chords work together because they're in a song. That's already a song you know, a professional song. And you just mix them around, and he was right. And he's not even a musician. He's right, but he did get to see Nirvana live. So I'm like, I'll die jealous of him, you know. And I think he either did see Hole or he got the chance to see Hole but didn't go, which I think he probably feels regretful. But then he's seen every band, like you name it, he's seen them. And I said to him, do you know what? When Chester Bennington from Linkin Park killed himself, I said I felt so fucking stupid. Because when I was back in 2007, when I was a heroin addict, just became a heroin addict because that was the in thing. All my idols were like Anthony Kiedis, John Frusciante, Pete Doherty, who I could never understand why the police wouldn't leave him alone. Never understand. Yeah, he's a heroin addict, but why leave the guy alone, right? You know? Now, obviously, I know. So Pete Doherty, John Frusciante, I mean, even people like Robert Downey Jr., who was a heroin and crack addict, you know? Elton John. Who else? You name them, they've been on heroin and crack. Prince, Tom Petty, you know, I've got all these books here. Do you know what 2 books I left down the other night? Linux for absolute beginners and WordPress for dummies, because I'm a dummy. And then it was asking me to update. It said you need to re-sign into your WordPress or update. I was like, oh, so it's one or the other. Okay, I'll update. So I updated and it signed me out. And then I'm on there yesterday, I'm clicking it and it's just shutting instantly. Click it, shuts instantly. Click it, shuts instantly. And then this morning, when I'm not connected to the internet, I click on it, it takes me straight on there. And on the end page, you can clearly see I'm signed in and it says log out. Click here to log out. You have to log out, you know, and I never logged out. And I'm paying £43.50 a month. And I haven't used it in 5 months. There's one page I want to take down from there, the page about stupid, that guy. That's the only page I want to take down from there, because I want to make that a music thing. This, a music thing. My Instagram, I want to get that back. I don't think I will. You know? And I couldn't believe the amount of time I wasted on that, because that was 2022. And I got to 3,000 followers, blue tick, and I'm thinking to myself, I saw this photo the other day, and it said 2020. I was wishing everyone a happy 2023, and I got 1,553 likes or something like that. It was over 1,000, and it was just a picture of me standing holding my guitar. That's it, 1,000 likes, and I was just like, wow, I wasted so much time there. But did I waste time? I don't think I did, because it's still up. It's still up. Did I waste my time? Am I wasting my time coming on here knowing that I can't get the same likes that other people can get for political reasons? No, I don't think I am, because I'm learning. And it helps me express myself. It helps me process my emotions. It helps me go through my thoughts and organize. So. This pedal, the Metal Zone, is Kirk Hammett's favorite pedal. You only have to get it right once. You only have to get it right once, because it's got an equalizer. It's a bit like the DS1, where it's got the volume and the gain, the distortion, volume and distortion. I said gain because I was looking at the signal. But it's also got this equalizer where it's got four pots. I did the thing like that because I'm holding a pick in my middle finger. So that was like. Yes, that was like an accidental one. But then even just super overdrive doesn't sound right. Doesn't sound right. Oh, that's why. You only have to get it right once. I have it on the standard mode, even though it's the expensive £289 one, the Wazacraft one, the Metal Zone, the remake, because it was made in the 80s and then it was re-released. I should have got the metal. I got the Metal Zone. I should have got the heavy metal one, but didn't. Just because they didn't have it in the shop, and I was in that shop every day. Oh, I was going to learn how to do the beats. Because that's just one of the beat loops you can have. There's like 20 of them, and I don't know how to change it. So I need to like learn how to do it. It's this pedal, it looks super cool. And look at the super cool fan I've got. Yeah, I know you're jealous. I know you're jealous. So yeah, that's the loop station, the super cool loop station. On here is the super cool Kirk Hammett Wazacraft version. That's why it's got the Wazacraft on the bit where you stand on it. And it's got a metal screw at the front instead of the other ones. But yeah, I know you're jealous. I need to change it though. I need to change it so it's just blowing towards me. Yeah, I just wanted it to be a music channel. I wanted my Instagram to be a music Instagram. I wanted my music channel here to be a music channel. I'm actually considering just doing music against hate too. I've done is I've knocked this. This is why I prefer Mustang Micros. Headphone amplifiers. But yeah, I'm going to be joining a praise and worship band, and if they ask me to get an acoustic guitar, I'm going to just say no. I'll buy an acoustic guitar simulator pedal, because I've got one on my Mustang Micro and it sounds incredible. It just makes your electric guitar sound identical to an acoustic guitar, which is good for songs like see how long the sustain goes on for. Now it's feedback. That song reminds me of the love of my life, because it was a song that I know that because my sister had it played at her wedding when I walked her down the aisle before returning to South Africa to return 3 months later with my life over. It was the song I thought that I would have played at our wedding. And it would have been the previous version, but now it would be this version, because it's got two titles. It's got Time of Your Life, and that's this version. And then it's got the harder version. Some guy came on here the other day and he says something like ultra low production or something like that, and that's, yeah, brother. I've been trying to record with my okay, it's not here, I put it over there, with my Focusrite on my laptop. I keep getting hacked, by people that look like Edward Snowden. I always do that. I always say like my life over, and that was 20 years ago, and my life's great. Like I mean, everything's going right. Moving in a week. You know, we've paid all the money. Bought the place. Collecting the keys Friday. And then slowly start moving my stuff up there. And then I've got to move up my prescriptions. I've got to move, which is a bit annoying because my mum was saying to Des today, "Oh, it's a bit, you know, you're going to be away for the period, the important period." But he said he's going to write out 2 prescriptions, one for here and one for where I'm going. So it doesn't matter, you know. Either way, I'll be good. But I'll be gone. It's my new start. You know, one of the first things I'm looking forward to doing is putting this back to just a music channel. Just a music channel. I mean, I don't even mind if YouTube put a limit on how many subscribers I can get. You can say 550, that's the limit. He can't get one more. Even if he does get one more, it just won't work. Fine, you can even lower it. You can even lower it to 50. I don't. That's not why I do it, you know. That's why I want to do just Music Against Hate 2, where I can't even go live. But I do like going live. But then there's other places I can go live, decentralized places. So because it looks a bit odd now, like 550 subscribers, but yet you get like 1 like on a video, and then when you click on the video, it'll say 0. It says 1 there, and then it says 0 there. And then I'll click. It'll say 0 likes, so I'll click it, and it'll just go. The thumb thing will go up, and it'll still say 0. Okay. Plus, cured, functional cure. So that's the sad thing, is I could have had a baby, you know. I could have a baby tomorrow, like, not maybe actually tomorrow, but I could get a girl pregnant tomorrow in 9 months' time. Perfectly healthy baby. They don't have to do anything, don't have to do anything differently, don't have to take any medications, don't have to do a single thing differently. Anything you see on Pornhub, I can do. Unprotected. Don't need to use protection. You know, but people don't know this stuff. And that's what's sad. Is, you know, because it shouldn't be down to me to educate. You know? girls all across the UK, like literally thousands, thousands. There's 1,100 people in this city that have the same condition I do. 1,100, and I'm like, well, where the hell? 300 of them are women, and I'm like, where are they? You know, where are they? Like, where are they? You know, 1,100 and 300 are women. Like, where are they, man? Like, you know, be having the best life ever. You know, just like the life I had with the girl who was the love of my life. You know, it was the ultimate life. It was just. Do you know the thing about it haunts me. It haunts me because I haven't been allowed to move on yet. I've wanted to, but I haven't been allowed to. I always think, I always think about it, and I think about the thing I think about is not okay. Yeah, there was somebody I saw today, a very sexy blonde lady, and you could clearly see that she was very busty, because she was kind of, not showing it off any more than any other girl, but she wasn't hiding it. And I was just so she was in my mind for about an hour afterwards. Very beautiful lady, and then that got me thinking about that. But it's like sex is not the thing that I miss. I do miss sex, of course I miss sex, and that's hence moving and moving on. I will move on. And I will start dating again. I just haven't been doing that. I've just been doing guitar. 4 years, just guitar. I haven't even tried to move on. Oh no, I did try to move on well, no, I didn't try to move on. I went on a dating app for 3 weeks. But hold on, my thoughts are a bit slowed for various reasons. Give me a second. Oh, it's the cuddles. It's the cuddles I miss. It's the peace you feel. When the girl's cuddled into you, and you're just lying watching TV, and you're just lying watching TV, just series. Like Sky TV or it was Now TV, and you just feel such peace, like ultimate peace. And like I would often fall asleep. And like the girl, once she was lying on my chest, yeah. Her head was like resting on my chest, like in the middle of my chest, and when she woke up, I didn't sleep. I was just loving. I just felt so complete, so complete. I felt like life was complete when she was in when she was in my arms. Like life was complete. It was complete. I feel that's the reason we're put on earth. I feel the reason we've all been put on earth is to find someone to love. Love is all you need. I think that's the reason we've all been put on earth, is to find love. So and there was this woman on TV today. She was like maybe about 47, and her son had been killed because of a result of social media. Like bad influences on social media, like how on Instagram you'll see things about suicide and things like that, and she's going to talk to Keir Starmer, and I was thinking, wow, even her, like, she said sometimes it's so hard to get out of bed in the morning, and I'm thinking, wow, like, I would do anything to be with you. Do you know what I mean? Like to just be like someone for you to talk to. Someone, obviously I would worship her, but like someone to be with, just someone to be with, someone to have cuddles with, someone to be in a loving, caring relationship with. Age, like, it doesn't, if they're 47 which is 10 years older than me, that's fine. It's not a problem at all. I'm like, it's just the person. But anyway, this girl, she was cuddling into me, and she fell asleep, which shows that she said she always slept better when she was with me. That's what she said. She said she always slept better when she was with me. And when she woke up, she drooled on my chest, and and she like wiped it and apologized for it, and she was like so sorry. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, like, why are you apologizing? It just made no sense to me why she's apologizing. Why would you be apologizing for that? It shows you felt comfortable. It shows you were in a restful sleep, and it's your saliva. I mean, there's places, which guys like having women's saliva, but then on the chest, it's the girl that you love, So it's like it's part of them. It's not a disgusting thing. Like if it was a dude's saliva, yeah, that's sick. Like I don't want that. But yeah. So I just thought about that. And I think these things come into my mind from time to time. Just because you get bored with guitar and you get bored with. But then I'm moving, so 1 week I'm going to be gone. I probably won't even be coming on here because I'm going to be doing an IRL, an in real life, life. So church where you'll be getting good messages, church where I'm hopefully going to get on the praise and worship band to play guitar. I don't believe in God. I don't believe in Jesus. I believe there's something, but I don't know what it is. I hope there's a God. And yeah, so I'm just getting, and like I said, that's what I was saying. I felt like an idiot when Chester Bennington hung himself, because in 2005 when they became famous, I felt like an idiot. No, that was later when he hung himself. I felt like an idiot. But in 2005, I didn't like them because I thought they were fake. Because he wasn't using drugs, he wasn't messed up, and I thought the people that were messed up, they were the real deal, And then when you see he killed himself, you see he was going through the exact same stuff, And Chester Bennington, like I will forever love, especially for his song "One More Light." If you want to hear a really good song, aside from "In the End," "One More Light" is a really beautiful, beautiful song, where he just says, "Who cares if one more light goes out? If a moment is all we are." It's just a really beautiful song, so highly recommend it. Yeah, that's why I don't look at a camera too much. Or if I do, I'll look at myself just to check I'm in frame. So kind of like, 'cause I'm not really right now. But anyway, before after I post these, the people like I'll go down the comments, not the sarcastic ones and things like that. The people that come on to a channel because they've got no life called Music Against Hate to hate, which is really funny. It's all the same people that know my ex-girlfriend who liked me and fancied me because she thought I looked like someone from the EDL, the English Defence League, and she is Pakistani. The people that EDL dislike, and that turned her on. So yeah. And that's that. Hence, like all the people that come on to insult me, except a couple of maybe fake profiles like Paula, the other day, who came on to write an insult by combining two languages just to get around the block. How pathetic is that, man? Come get a life, Paula. You didn't. If you are the person in your profile picture, you didn't look too. You look quite hot, like Go and get a boyfriend. Go and get a life, or do you have a boyfriend? And is he Asian? It's like people coming on and insult me, and yet they then choose to. It's easier to get rid of the abused person than it is to get rid of the abusers, when that shouldn't be the case. Doing the right thing is never wrong. This is why I'm grateful for YouTube creators, for that reason. If you can see, you probably can't see, but if you could, I don't know, can you see? My hands are a little bit shaky, which is peculiar. But if you can't see them, you'll be able to now. It's just the lines. So that's the reason. See, these more treble, so a bit more treble, but then it's like you move it like a millimeter, and it goes really high. So you have to be so careful, right? And once you find the perfect tone, you need to keep it there. And I've had the perfect tone, and I've just played around with it understand. It could be the mid. This is why I need to go back and do the exact same course I did when I was 15 in Bridgend College, except the college where I'm going. But actually pay attention and not smoke dope. Because I would smoke dope and then I would get it used to make me so anxious that I couldn't even get on a bus. And it would make me so anxious I couldn't even get on a bus. I swear to God, couldn't even get on a bus. Or if I got on the bus, I couldn't get off the bus. Because I would find it too nerve-wracking walking past people in case I like slipped or something like that, or just. So I would use cannabis. I would have like a 3-fag mull in the morning and before going. Bright idea. Why? I don't understand why I was like that. It was just why. Like, I think it was just pain, dealing with the pain in my dad's death. My Addy, who's still alive, and it was like I would go into college and I would, 15, going to college. The only good thing that came from that was getting a college ID where I could score half the 8 off my date of birth, and then that was 1983, not 1988, which meant I got in all the clubs. And then I was going out taking ecstasy. You know what I mean? Just stupid. But yeah, going back and actually learning. There was a guy who looked like the guitarist from Queen, Brian May. Brian May! There we go, I got the name. I couldn't remember it the other night. Brian May. I just play like my repertoire. That's what I was actually thinking. I was thinking if I was to put 10 songs together that I know I can play, what 10 songs would they be and what order would I play them in? So I think I would obviously play like About a Girl. The guy from next door that we met for the first time today, I've seen him before. Do you know where I saw him? I saw him with my mum. He was wearing sunglasses and he was on his phone. And he was in the community addictions unit. And he was with a girl who got her phone out. He was sat on his phone. The girl got her phone out, and she was wearing a dress, like a dress that went all the way down to the ankles, like the most modest dress you could ever imagine. So not something an addict would wear. I mean, like you should have seen the addict girl today. Like she was wearing practically nothing, because that's how they, Anyway, so anyway, he was with this girl, and this girl got her phone out. She got her phone out, and then. She looked me dead in the eye when I'm sat with my mum. Why are you looking me dead in the eye? Maybe she fancied me. Or maybe she thought I looked creepy. One of the two. And she then decided to put her phone on her lap. And it was like she didn't want to draw attention to the fact. And then when I got home, my phone mysteriously stopped working. So yeah, and I went into my appointment, which was like an hour long. It was so long, and I came out, and he was still sat there. She was the addict, apparently, because she was the one that got called through, while he just sat there with his glasses on, like that guy Nero or something, whatever his name is from the Matrix. And then I saw him again, a second time. I recognized. I said, "Hey, there's that guy from the CAU." But I said to my mum, was really suspicious, and he was in Costa. And I actually wrote down the dates because I have loads of these books with. I keep books, yeah, and most of them are page after page after page after page after page passwords, but all for the same thing. All for the same thing. Like I should have. I was meant to give that to my mum for shredding today, because well, not for shredding. I mean, there's no. I actually put a pile down there because I thought there's no. It's passwords I've set when I've reset my laptop. So there's like a password every day for like months and months and months and months and months and months and months. So my mum said, so shall I shred them? I said, no, just chop them down there, because I said if they come in, they'll go, wow, he definitely was being hacked. If he's wrote that many passwords. There's only three passwords. Three passwords I need to remember. Only three. Which is why I bought a little book, a little tiny book, because I thought a little tiny book won't get messed up in my bag. Now I'm just messing up. That was the only scale I ever learned. It's amazing, right? When I put my Mustang Micro on, because like pedals are so hard to get right. You really need to like get them. Plus, this pedal that I think even took a photo of on the guitarist from Sleeper on his pedal board. I think it was called a Sonic something, and he said, "Oh yeah, it's an essential pedal." He said, "Yeah, feel free to take photos of my pedal board during halftime," and I did, and I put them on my Instagram. And he had a big mouth like that, but he had a different one. He had a Russian one. And he just had loads of cool pedals, and this tuner. I'm getting up because I'm making a cup of coffee now anyway. But he had this tuner. This is the standard. The synthesizer's cool, but I want it for bass because you can use it for bass, guitar or bass. So. Yeah, I'm gonna make coffee. That's what I'm gonna do. If I can get past my bag. See, it looks all dirty, but it's not. It's chocolate. I'm going to make coffee. Oh, this is the best stuff in the world. I thought this was tea that you put in hot water, and it's not. You put it, and you fill up a bottle of cold water, and you put one of these tea bags in. You shake it, and it instantly becomes Lipton iced tea, which is amazing. Honestly, it's really amazing. So I'll show you how to make the perfect cup of coffee. One has peppermint tea as well, which I haven't drank yet. I suppose it would look better like that if I did it from this angle, because you can see my plant. See, look, this plant has lasted me like 2 years because I keep pruning it, so it's now coming back to life. So I'll be taking that with me. I'm quite proud of it. But yeah, the best coffee in the world. I don't think that's too much water. It's just me. Well, I do have my teapot, which I would make like cups of peppermint tea. Or the best tea in the world, literally the best tea in the world, rooibos, which stands for red bush in Afrikaans. But yeah, this is what I'm drinking, is these Kenko ones. So I have 2 of these, or I'll have one of those ones and one of these ones, or I'll just have 2 of these ones. And save these. That's what I'll do. That's a cool. And then I'm gonna go and watch some true crime and relax and hope that my meeting with Edward Snowden earlier can be an end to all of this madness. I've got obviously an email to write to Mamdal, including the attachments, which are backed up on 2 phones. Well, no, 3 phones, because it's backed up on the original one, obviously. So 3 phones, and it's even put on the SanDisk, and sent to my mum. That's the good thing about having a MiFi, which they don't know the IMEI to, which was the first one that I bought. The second one, I know they know the IMEI to, and the third one they know the IMEI to, so they can target it with the IMSI catcher. What you want is a 4G, not a 4G, because 4G is exactly what it picks up. What you want is a 5G Galaxy. You want a 5G MiFi, because 5G is resistant, not bulletproof, but resistant to IMSI catchers. I mean, IMSI catcher is it's just surveillance. That's what it is. It's not like, but it's surveillance for the wrong reasons. It's surveillance to stop me, going on a dating app, or it's surveillance to stop me having a life. Did I put sugar in here? I forgot. I think I did. Oh, well, I'll taste it if I didn't. I'm just and the fact that there was an IMSI, I put there was an IMSI catcher here, yeah. So I went down to Porthcawl. I didn't go down at Christmas because I was too scared to leave the flat. So I went down and put a SIM card in my phone, and it didn't detect an IMSI catcher. I was like, great. Wicked. There's not one at my mum's in Porthcawl. Went live on YouTube, and the next morning woke up, put a SIM card in the same phone. You have just been targeted. Your IMEI has just been targeted by your device's unique identifiers have just been targeted by an IMSI catcher. It says it's common practice, but can be. Oh, great! I just went everywhere. I didn't really go everywhere. But can be not good for those concerned about privacy, like Edward Snowden, like me, who like privacy. I mean, I like not having everybody in the world knowing that I'm on a transgender dating app. I like, which I did for 3 weeks. I'm actually thinking of just getting an AI girlfriend, just to chat to. See, that's why I made the video below, open book. So until I get a real girlfriend, and there's even something on this morning about all these middle-aged women are now dating AI models. I can understand it. Do you know what I mean? I can understand it because they're just there for you. They're supportive. I'm talking like someone who's actually had one. I haven't had one yet, but I just thought that would be quite a funny thing to do in the meantime. But there's the best coffee in the world. That is the best coffee. I always try and get the chocolate there to mix it in. Oh, and I've got the best pizzas in the world as well. These are the best pizzas in the world. I had one earlier. It's because it's got a barbecue base. I said that the other day. I seem to be quite repetitive with my lives. Doing the same songs, show the same stuff, make the same coffee, vape the same vapes. I have an excuse for having my top off today. But I don't have an excuse for being in shorts. There's never an excuse for a man being in shorts. I mean, unless you're in Barcelona. So, or anywhere, Spain, or anywhere hot. Some like it hot. Oh, there's a plectrum. Hold on. the orange Tortex, which is the favored by Kurt Cobain, favored by Black Francis. Anyway, peace and love to everybody who joined me for my live. I'm going to be doing this now, really. I think that's how you do it. You pull this thing. But I want it forward. I don't want it up and pointing to the sky. I want it forward. How do I do it? Oh, you do it here. Okay. Well, I actually think you need a screwdriver to do it, which is fine because I've got one over there. I'll do that in a minute. Oh no, you don't. It just clips down. There we go. Cool. And now it's blowing straight at me. This is the biggest dump of a flat in the whole world. Literally. Wait till you see my new place. Wait till you see my new place. Wait till you see. This was meant to be the music room. Hence my first guitar. That was the first guitar holder I put up. I didn't put the other one up in the other room because that was just going to be my bedroom. And this was where I was going to have my life. I was going to live my life in Cardiff. I was going to be part of Cardiff. You know, that's the Stanley toolbox that got broken into, which I bought. And then 2 weeks later, it was up like that on one side because there was a padlock on the other. I had my amp on there. Bought a carpet cleaner, floor cleaner. These are the boards from there. You know, I was putting up. I got a new door fitted, brand new door fitted, and I keep it locked at all times, except when I need to record. And when you put it down to like 360 pixels, you can record literally 24/7. You know, you can record for a week. I might be wrong. I might actually, the owner of that car, I might actually have been wrong. Oh, there's another one. They all seem to hang about here. You can tell by the yellow triangles there. It's funny, he's rushed back. So that's the Adna, the guy, I can't pronounce his name. Adam or something, I don't know. Anyway, so that's one of his taxis. That's the Cardiff one. He's got one round the back, which will probably be there. I find it funny how there's one over there, just sat there. And as you notice, nobody arrives to get in and nobody leaves. He just sits there, close to my flat. The guy who owns this taxi, he lives on my floor, the 3rd floor up, but yet has the VIP parking spot closest to my window. Oh, there's another car here. CV, is that a custom number plate? It looks it, doesn't it? AO. I like AO, that's cool. But yeah, like these cars, these are normal. They're always there. But I might have been wrong about this guy, or it might be a whole floor of hackers. When I say hacking, I'm not just saying it. I can show it. I'm not saying I have evidence of hacking. I have proof of it. I can show it. I can show the ducky scripts. I can show the scripts running down the side of my PC really ultra fast when you reset it. See, no one's coming, no one's going, no one's getting in. He's not beeping for anyone. No one's running out to get in. He's just sat there, just chilling there. I went round the side to reset another phone I had, not this one, the one that I was recording, because it was the one I was recording on earlier, the blue one. And he two guys walked past me, both Asian, and they do have a problem with me because we know that from the last year. Hang on a second. We know that from the last year. because all the insults are from Asian people. Love from Puerto Rico. Oh, love to you too, brother. Are you plotting to steal that car? I don't need to steal a car. I paid £50,000 4 days ago, and then because we couldn't pay the full price in one, 50,000 was the max, and then the next day we paid the other 50,000 for my new home, and we haven't even sold this one yet. We own this one, so no, I have no plans to steal a car. What I'm planning on doing is I'm planning on getting a Vespa. But this time I'm not going to be getting an LX 125. I'm going to be getting a Vespa 250. Actually, let me go out. I just want to see something. Oh, Dave, Newport. That's the Newport one. And out the front is the Cardiff one. Both are registered to a flat on this floor. It's just weird, you know, that they've let him keep a company car. See, I wish I'd never got rid of my Ring doorbell. I still paid for it. Still paid I paid for the year. Paid for the year. But then I find out a camera where they simply turn your power off, and that's it. You don't have a camera anymore. So I got a SIM card one, and then I realized, hang on, it doesn't have 2G protection. I did exactly what the guy who told me when I said, am I planning on stealing it? What are you on about? I'm just looking at the amount of taxis that are around here. But I mean, this is a city centre, so there is lots of taxis here. It's not anything unusual. That's unusual. A service car just down there. That's unusual. I mean, he's not like a plumber. He's not. Well, he might be in his personal car. But yeah. So. I was going to write my name, and it got too painful. This is when I was 13, with Indian ink and a needle, dipping it in the Indian ink, and doing the needle, and it got too painful, so it's sort of, so now you can tell which is right and which is left. So I know that's my right leg, this is my left leg. And then I went and I got that one when I was 15. Thanks to the Gen College ID. Anyway, peace and love. I'm out. Vespa is as old as Churchill. Vespa's the Italian things. Because do you know Jamiroquai? Do you know Jamiroquai? Of course I know it's permanent ink. Indian ink, that's why I used it, Indian ink. In prison, they just use biro. They just use biro. Of course I know Indian ink is permanent ink. And that's why I used it. Why would I have used it otherwise? Anyway, so stabbing myself with a needle 100 times. But yeah, Vespa is not moped. A moped is something that's 50 cc's. Anything over 50 cc's is a scooter. You can Google that. A moped is 50 cc's. And they're 4-stroke. So they make that really loud, horrible noise. No, sorry, 2-stroke. So they make that really loud, horrible noise. Jamiroquai, Space Cowboy. There's Lambretta, but they don't make Lambretta anymore. So Vespa are the originals. They're so fun. It's like a 125, going 60 miles per hour on a 125, which is what I used to do on my scooter, not moped. What's the similarity between fat girls and mopeds? Yes, they're both fun to ride. But yeah, it's so anything above 125 is anything above 50 is a scooter. So going 60 on a straight on a scooter. You feel like you're going like 100 miles an hour. So anyway, Jamiroquai, he had the 250cc Vespa, and now they're electronic. They're like so they're like kind of like those e-scooters. Do you know what I mean? And or e-cars or whatever. And it's so yeah. That's what I want, because you can just straight through traffic. You know, that's why the people. That's why you see all the Mandem using them. You know, down in London. All you see. Well, they use or a dirt bike. I would get a dirt bike, because that's what I had when I lived abroad in South Africa. I had a dirt bike, which was, I think it was 300cc or two. It was either 250 or 300, and that was lightning fast. But yeah, anyway, Jamiroquai, Space Cowboy. So they had this page in the U magazine that came with the Daily Mail, and it had all the celebrities that rode Vespas, because Vespas is like a cool thing. That's why they're so expensive compared to a Peugeot. You know, Peugeot costs you hundreds, Vespas cost thousands. You know, so, and I came home from South Africa and my mum had sold it, and I was like, why did you sell it? I was angry about that. But anyway, so because I'm going to be living in a small place, not a big city, I just need a little scooter just to get to my work and back. That's all I need. You know, and it's fun because you get two helmets, and girls, when a girl goes in the back, she puts her arms around you and they hang on really tight, and it's a nice thing. So it's like you're getting a cuddle while you drive. You know what I mean? So it's cool. Not as cool as what you could be getting if from a girl if you're driving a car, but still, it's all right. Anyway, peace and love.